Hi there, my name is Ferdy Korpershoek for WordPressKing.com, and in this video we are going to create a blog website and optimize it for Google. And this is the website we are going to make. It's called Ferdy's Lifestyle, with a blog page, subcategories, an About Me page and contact page. Nice image over here. If we scroll down, then the logo and the menu will stick with us. Here are my recent posts. I will show you how to create great pictures, optimize them so that Google will notice you better. We're going to talk about categories, subcategories. Here's a blog post, a nice title, the date, the author, the categories and subcategories. Nice image over here with a nice text in it. So if we search for this title and go to images, it will pop up. And this is after 3 weeks, so that's quite fast. And this is the title a lot of people search for. We are going to make use of Graphic Stock, a website with professional images that will give you 140 free images. As I told you, an About Me page with some information about who I am, some widgets over here, social media stuff. A quite simple website optimized for Google where you can share all your blog posts. So if you would like to make a website like this, then please follow along and good luck. I think it's fair to give you an overview of what we are going to do in this tutorial. What we are not going to do is spend thousands of dollars to a web developer to make the website for you, but there are some small costs involved in making a website like this. First, we need a domain name. What is a domain name? A domain name is a web address, something like facebook.com or microsoft.com or apple.com. It's the address that if people type it in, they come to your website. A domain name costs around $12 a year. The second thing we need is web hosting. What is web hosting? Basically, it's a really fast and secured computer that holds all the data of your website. The text, the content, the images. Web hosting costs around $10 a month. The third thing we need to install WordPress. WordPress is free. It's a great tool to build beautiful websites. There are really big companies in the world that make their website with WordPress. And the fifth thing you need is to create your website. And this costs nothing because I will show you how to do this. So let's dive right into it. So the first two things we will do, we need to go to hostgatordc.com. And here we can get our hosting. HostGator is a really nice hosting provider. You see, you have 24/7 live chat support. I've been with HostGator now for quite a few years and I never had a major problem. When I had questions, they were really quick to reply. In order to get web hosting, click here on web hosting and then we can choose a plan over here. We scroll down and there are 3 plans: the hatchling plan, the baby plan and the business plan. The business plan you can forget, you don't need that. You can choose between the hatchling plan and the baby plan. What is the difference? With your hatchling plan, you can have one single domain, and with the baby plan, you can have unlimited domains. So if you want to only make one website, you can choose the hatchling plan. And if you want to make multiple websites, you can choose the baby plan. You always can do an upgrade. So I start with the hatchling plan. So I click here, sign up now. You don't need to select this one, just sign up. And now we need a domain name. If I choose Facebook and press enter, it says it's not available. But if I say Ferdy Corp and press enter, I see it's available. So I will select this one. You also can add .club.co, but I only choose the .com version. I highly suggest you always choose the .com version and in some cases the .net or .org, but the best way is to go with the .com version. I scroll down, I uncheck this, and here we can say a hatchling plan. The billing cycle can be 36 months, then you get 30% off. I will choose 1 month. I can cancel every month, and my username will be Ferdy Corp. My 4 digits will be 1111, and here I have to fill in some information. I do this later. I scroll down. And if I scroll down, I see it's $62.66. So we're going to change that for now. Uncheck this one. I never checked this and I never had any problem with my website. Now it's $21.71. So $13 for the domain for a year and $8.67 for the first month of Hatchling hosting. Well, I want to use a coupon code over here. So I select WordPress King, validate it. Now it's only $12.96. That's not expensive for a domain name and 1 month of hosting. You see the hosting itself is only 1 cent for now. I scroll up and fill in my information. Here I can choose credit card or PayPal. I choose credit card for now. So that's okay. I scroll down. WordPress King. It's total of $12.96. I have read and agreed to the terms of service. Check out now. It says payment completed. Thank you for your payment. I have to go to my email. So I go to wordpressking.com/roundcube. I log in. And here we see hostgator.com, your account information. I click on it and here's some important information. We have to go to our control panel, so I open this in a new tab. So we have to use our username, which is here. Username, copy it and paste it. And my password, which is generated. Copy it and paste it and log in. And here is our control panel. I don't need this. What I have to do, I have to install WordPress. So get started with WordPress today. I click here and I want to install WordPress on my website ferdykorp.com. So I go to popular installs. Here at number 1, of course, it says WordPress. I click here and I can choose install WordPress for free. And I think that's a really good idea. I install WordPress by clicking this button. Now I have to fill in some stuff. Here I can choose my domain. I have only one, ferdykorp.com. And I can say I want to install it at ferdykorp.com/new website or something else. I want to install it at the root, ferdykorp.com, so I leave this empty. And I go to admin email. That's this one, wordpressking.com. My blog title will be Ferdy's Lifestyle. My admin user, Ferdy Korp. My first name, Ferdy. My last name, Korpershoek. And now I can install WordPress. I don't need this. Your install is complete. Click here to view your notifications. And if I go here in a new tab, it says a server is not found. This is because it can take up to 20 minutes before your domain gets active. I will tell you how long it took for me this time. Okay, it is now 20 minutes later. Let's try it again. And what do we see? We can log in now. I log in with my username and with my generated password. This one, I copy it and I paste it and I log in. This is the back end of the website. If you click here and press Command or Control, you go to a new tab and you see our website everybody in the world who visits ferdycorp.com will now see the website, and that within 20 minutes after getting the domain name and the web hosting. If we go back to the back end and let's close some windows over here. This is where all the editing happens. And I want to clean this up because I don't like it the way it is. So I dismiss everything, dismiss this, make this one smaller, 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 and smaller. I want to make it look more clean. So I go to plugins. I click here, select them all except for this one. And I say bulk actions, delete all the unnecessary stuff. Apply. And yes, delete these files. If it doesn't work, just deactivate it first. And deactivate this one. Now again, select those two. Bulk actions, delete, apply. Yes. Okay, we only have this one. This plugin is to protect your blog from spam. If you want to use this plugin, you can view this video over here. Here. For now, we go to posts to clean it up even more. You see here a post that is made by WordPress itself, and we want to trash it. So I click on trash. Then I go to trash and I say delete permanently. I go to pages, same here, sample page, trash. Go to trash, and you can also empty the trash. So if we go to our dashboard, it's really clean right now. So let's adjust a few things. I go to settings over here, general. My site title is Ferdy's Lifestyle, and my tagline is just another website. I want to change it. So I changed to my thoughts, travels, and IDs. I scroll down. This is all right. The way I want to show my date is like this. The time, I would like to put it like this. It's fine with me. The week starts on Monday and my site language is English. Save changes. And now I go to permalinks. Here you can choose how your website should be viewed in the address. So right here, ferdycorp.com/2016. I don't like this at all. So I want to change this to a custom structure, and I change this to this. You can copy and paste it from the description. I save it. Now if I have a blog post about travels in Australia, it says ferdycorp.com/blog/travels/Australia. It's really nice for Google. So that's what we want. We want to be found in Google. So this is the best way to put your custom structure. Some people leave the category. That's also an option. I leave it up to you. I think this is a better way for Google. So now I go to the dashboard, go to Ferdy's Lifestyle website, and I want to change the look and feel of this website. So I'm going to use a certain theme. If you want to find a theme, go to the backend, to Appearance, Themes. And in order to keep it clean, I'm going to remove these two because I will never use these. I go to Theme Details, say Delete. Okay. And in order to show you something, if I activate the theme 2014 and I refresh the page, you will see a totally different website with the same content. So that is the power of WordPress. You can change the look and feel of your website with a few clicks using a different theme. I will search for a new one, add new, and there are some really nice themes you can use. So I can go here and say preview, and then I see how this page will look like. I don't like it, so I go back, search some more, preview. This is looking quite nice, actually. So you could choose this one, but I will not use it, so I go back. What you also can do, you can upload a theme. you can browse it. So I want to use a theme, Astrid. It's a really simple theme with some nice options. So I search for WordPress Astrid theme. It's over here, athemes.com/theme/Astrid. And go here. And if you want to see a demo, you can see it over here. Really nice, dark background, white text, nice menu with a nice animation. Really clean, I like clean. If I click on Explore, I will be scrolled down. This is the way you can showcase your stuff on your website. But in this tutorial I will focus a lot on the blog page. And this is how it looks. An individual blog post. I click on the blog post. And this is how it is shown. You can post a comment, place a picture over here. Most recent post with a thumbnail. I like it. So I want to download this. It says here free download. So I click here. Before we do that, you can also see how it will look on a phone or a tablet. So that's really nice. I click on free download. And again, I say download. My email address, info@wordpressking.com. Free download. And I have to go to my email. So here it is, purchase received. And I can download it probably over here. I save the file, close this, close this, close this, close this. And I go here. I browse a theme. I go to my downloads. I click here. I open it and say install now. And this can take a few minutes. Installing a theme from uploaded file, astrid.zip, unpacking the package, installing the theme, and it's installed. So let's activate it right now. What I like to do, I like to remove all the other themes. I won't use them, delete them. Also this one, 2016. Now the moment is here. I'm going to refresh the page, and what do we see? This is our website. It's looking quite nice. My thoughts, travels and IDs. And now we have to configure this website. Before we do that, I want to create some pages. There's a difference between pages and posts. A post is actually a blog post. It is content that you can put in categories. You can order it on time. You can do a lot of things with it. And a page is just a static place in the website. So the homepage is often a static page, but a blog post is dynamic. I will show you throughout the video what I mean. So I'm going to create some static pages. I say add new. The first title will be, the title of our first page of course will be home. I will not do anything to it. I will just publish it and create a new one. This is the editor. Here I can place a title and here I can put some text. If you click on this icon, you will get kind of a word editor. So I can say hi. I can change it to a header. I can change the color. I can underline it. I will talk about that later. For now I remove this, make it a paragraph and make a page about me. I publish it. What else do we need? Of course, we need a blog page and a contact page. Publish. If we refresh the page now, you'll see the pages over here, but they are not in the right order. So I go to the back end of the website. This is the back end of the website with the dashboard and all kinds of stuff where we can change things for the front end of the website. Back end, front end, back end. Go to the back end, appearance, menus, and I have to create a menu. I always call this main underscore menu. I don't know why, it works for me, so I use it again. And here are my most recent pages. I select them all, add them to the menu, and now I can drag them. So I click and hold the home, and I can drag it around. Same goes for About Me, Blog, and Contact. Now I have to assign the menu to a certain place. So the primary one. I can say footer also, and I save the menu. I refresh the page, and now we see we have the right order. I scroll down, and here you have the menu also, because I selected it for the primary and the footer area. I remove the footer area, so it only will be here at the top. If we click on the home page, we see nothing. If I click on the button, you go to the root of ferdykorp.com, and then you see this and this. So let's edit this area over here. In order to do that, go to Customize. I remove this for now. And here we can edit our website. The active theme is Astrid. Site branding. It is right now a title. The tagline is My Thoughts, Travels and Ideas. You see it coming back over here. Actually, I don't want to show this. I only want to see my logo. So I remove this. And then you see it's updating real time. I save it and publish it. Now if I go to ferdykorp.com, you see Ferdy's lifestyle. I like it. What I can do, I will use Photoshop, and I will make a picture of this website with the Mac Shift Command 3. Open this, and this is how I do it. I like how big this is, so I can select this over here. I want to crop it. Then I make a new layer, and I will type Ferdy's lifestyle. Make it smaller, of course. A little bit bigger. The color will be white. I will save this, Shift Command Alt S, as a PNG. Save it. Of course, Ferdy's lifestyle. It's not necessary because it's already putting your blog in kind of a logo like this. It's kind of a logo, so I like it, but I want to change it because I want to show you how you can change it. So here I say, select image, upload files, select files, go to my desktop, select Ferdy's lifestyle, open it, make a space over here, copy the title to the alt text, and choose the image. And right now you see Ferdy's lifestyle. You can add whatever logo you want to add, and it will be shown over here. Save and publish. So right now I refresh the page, and it's a little bit different now, but still I like the way it's shown over here. So for now I remove the image and I leave it in the same font style as this one. So that's how you can do that. What if you want to change this over here? I go back here, I go to the header area, the header type, it's an image. We can also say only a menu, then the image is gone, but I like the image for the home page only. We can to put it everywhere in the page, then you can say image over here. So if we go to About Me, you don't see it, but if we say image, add the site header type, save it and publish it, and refresh the About Me page, then we'll see it everywhere. I don't like that, so I will leave it only at the front page. I go back to the root, ferdykorp.com, by clicking on my logo. Here it is, and if I click on home, the header is gone. So what do we have to do? We have to go to the back end of the website, go to settings and reading. And we can do two things, or the homepage will be a page with the latest blog posts, or we create a static page. So the front page will be home and the post page will be blog. If we save this and we go to the front end, you will see the image, and below that you will see home. And we can place some static stuff over here. We'll take a look at it later. So let's go on with the header. I go back, header text. It says here a 5-minute setup. Let's see how it looks. It's quite big over here. Time to meet Astrid. And I change some text. Follow me on my life's journey. And the button text is explore. It will go to primary, so it will scroll down. I changed it to my latest blog post, and the link will be ferdykorp.com/blog. Save, refresh. I could say over here, Ferdy's lifestyle, but it's up to you what you want to do with that. Save it and publish it. Go back and go to menu style. Over here, if I scroll down, the menu is sticky, as it says over here. If I change it and publish it, and I refresh the page, it's not sticky anymore, it's only at the top. I like it when it's sticky, and I can also say the menu has to be in the center. Refresh, like this. I don't like that, maybe you like it, I don't like it, so I bring it back as an inline. Maybe you are thinking, why is there no menu? When you are watching this website on a phone or a tablet, then this will be the menu. But if I make the screen smaller, like this, then you'll see how the website looks like on a bigger screen. Because I have a small screen, 13-inch, it's thinking I have an iPad over here, so it's changing to an iPad look. So if I make it smaller a little bit, then you will see the website, how it's looking like on a desktop. Follow me on my life's journey, Ferdy's lifestyle, my latest blog post. So if I take a look over here, I go to my latest blog post, I will go to the blog post, and it says nothing found because there's no blog post yet. What if I want to change the background of this image? I go back to the header area, header image, and here I can change the image. So let's choose an image. I go to Photoshop, but before we go to Photoshop, I want to go to Graphic Stock. Graphic Stock has the largest unlimited download library of graphics, photos, vectors, and images on the internet, so I really like to get my stuff there. So I go to graphicstock.com. What you can do, you can go to graphicstock.com/YouTube. For a special deal, you can get 140 pictures for free in the next 7 days. Well, that will probably be enough for you to fill your website with beautiful pictures. And this is an overview of the pictures you can get. The quality is amazing. Normally, you pay around $30 for a picture. And here at Graphic Stock, everything is unlimited. There are more than 300,000 royalty-free images. If you use this on your website, there's no chance you can get sued. It's all legal. So that's what I like about Graphic Stock. So you can fill in your details over here and you can get a 7-day free trial. And you can start today. I have my login over here. So I click on sign in. Then on login. Info at WordPress King. My password. Remember, and I will search for a beautiful space. So I search for beautiful landscape. I don't want something like this, so I say content type photos. And this is looking quite nice, but I want it to be more adventurous. So I can say adventure. Something like this. Or sunset. And you can see all kinds of stuff over here. Or I say island. Or palm tree island. I like this one. So I click here, I download the JPEG, and I say save file. I open this and I want to crop it to, let me see, 16 by 9. I change it to, because it's a header, to 27 pixels, and go to 9020 by 1080. I save it. What I do is a way of compressing the image. I save it with a quality of 100%. And I call this Ferdy's lifestyle. Palm trees. And what I will do, I will go to tinypng.com. And this is a great online tool that will help to reduce the size of your files. So I open it. It goes from 1.8 megabytes. And I can download it, and right now it's 348 kilobytes. Save it. Now it goes to my downloads. I go back to customize Ferdy's lifestyle, hide image, remove image. You see it's removed over here now. And I select an image, upload files, select file, go to downloads, and here it is. What I do to optimize for Google, I change the title, I remove the dashes, like this. I copy the title and paste it at the alt text, choose image, and now I go to add new image. I select this one, select and crop. I skip the cropping, and here it is. It's quite dark, but in a later stadium of this video I will show you how you can change that. But for now I leave it as it is. So if I take a look at my website, Ferdy's Lifestyle, Home, About Me, Blog, Contact, follow me on my life's journey, Ferdy's Lifestyle, my latest blog post. If I click here, I go to my latest blog post. Let's go to the footer settings. You can do it over here. Go back again. Go to the footer. You can change a few things. I don't like this, so I go here to contact and uncheck this. Now it's gone. So it's again really nice. Powered WordPress theme Astrid by A Themes. Maybe we can change that later. Save and publish. And what we also can do, we can see how it's looking on a tablet or a smartphone. So let's go to blog posts because we want to blog. Here's the blog page. And there's nothing found. So let's create our first blog post by going to this place, new post. And the title will be Australia 2005. I went with my sister to Australia in 2005. And what we can do, we can write text over here. We can insert images. But what I will do first, I will go to categories. I want to have 3 categories. And the first one is travels. If you don't have travels yet or you want to add a new category, click here and say the category you want. So I travel a lot, so if I go to India or England or Australia, the blog category will be travels. I also want to talk about inspirational stuff, so I will also have a category inspirational. Press enter. Now I've selected 2 categories and it's only in one, in travels. I also can make a subcategory. So if I say travels, but I'm also sailing sometimes, or I'm traveling in Australia, I can say Australia. Parent category, travels, add new category. So if I publish this, we have title Australia 2005, published on June 16, 2016 at 5 o'clock in the category travels/Australia. So if I want to view this post in the new tab, I press Command and click. And here you see ferdykorp.com/travels/Australia 2005. And what do we see over here? The title, the date, it's posted by Ferdy Korp, that's me, in the blog category Australia Travels. People can leave a comment. So this is our blog post. Well, I don't like this, the way it looks like, so I'm going to change a few things. First thing, I will change my name. So I go to user, all users, Ferdy Korp, and I scroll down and my first name is Ferdy, my second name is Korpershoek, and this name, and then I say display name publicity as Ferdy Korpershoek. Now it's Ferdy Korp over here. If I update my profile, it says Ferdy Korp. What I also can do is change a password, generate a new one, and update, and then you can choose your own file. I don't want that, so I leave this page and I want to edit this post. If you take a look again, it says now by Ferdy Korpershoek. What I want to do, I want to be found by Google, so I want to optimize a featured image. How can I do that? I go to graphic stock again. I hope you already signed up for the 7-day free trial and search for Australia. Let's take a look at a beautiful picture. How about beautiful sunset? I like this one. I click here and click here. Save it. And I open it. I want it to be 16:9 again, so I crop it immediately with this tool over here. And now it is. Now I can save it at 100%, but I want the height and weight to be 1280 by 720. I save it and I call this, and it's very important to optimize your picture. You can say image 001, but Google doesn't understand what you're saying, so I can say Australia vacation blog. Save it, go back to tiny PNG, get this image, open it, it's 1 megabyte. Alright, now it becomes 228 kilobytes. It's saving 78%. I go back to the website, I scroll down, and I go to featured image, set featured image, upload files, select files, I go to downloads, select the most recent one above, and say open. Here I remove the dashes, I copy the title and paste it. Well, this is quite nice, it's okay. Let me take a look. You see it over here. If I go to blog, you see it over here. But what if we could put a title in the picture? I worked recently for a guy from paleo.nl. I think you know what paleo is. It's a way of living, way of eating and moving. And these are his blog titles. So it's a really nice image with the title over here and over here. So if you're searching for this phrase, you're going to images, you see it comes up here and people can immediately see the title. That's another way to be found better if you put a title in an image. So that is what we are going to do. So let's make a certain format, and it's 1280 by 720, resolution 27. Okay, here I want to paste this image in. It's way too big, so I go to image, transform, scale. I press Command 0 so I can see the whole picture. Drag this holding Shift and bring it up like this. Press Command 1 or Command 0, and I think it's okay like this. What I will do now, I double click here at the background. I remove the background, and now I come with a new layer, and I want to make something like this. I drag it over here. I don't want any borders. I want to have a dark color like this, or maybe black. That's better. And then change the filling to 65, something like that. I can even transform it again, scale it, and bring it up, holding Alt. Maybe bring this up to 80. And then I make a text. Hello. I drag it over here. I select the text again. I make it white. I have it in the center, so I can drag it to the center. I make it bigger. My amazing journey to Australia. And make it even capitals. Over here. Make it a bit smaller, of course. What I do, I copy this title, I save this on 100%, save it over here. I paste the title now, so my amazing journey to Australia. If I press enter and I go take a look at my desktop, you see it has the dashes by itself, so that's great. Then I go to tiny PNG, I drop my file over here. I compress the image, download, save it, remove featured image in the blog post, set a new one. I remove this one, I select it and I say delete permanently. I upload files, select a file and open this. Again, I paste the title I already have, like this. I paste it again at the alt text, set featured image, and after that I will change the title to My Amazing Journey to Australia. If I update this, you see it's now ferdykorp.com/travel/Australia 2005. If I update this, you see it will still be the same title, so I can press edit, select everything, paste it, and then we have this. Let's take a look over here, refresh the page. My amazing journey to Australia. I click here and it's looking quite nice. June 16, 2016, Ferdy Korpershoek, Australia travels, and the title, and the picture with the title. But we don't have content yet, so let's make some content. I go back over here and let's create some content. If you have not done it yet, you can toggle this option, toolbar toggle. You can have a small one like this, but I like this more because it gives you more options. And I start with a title. And in the title I want to have Australia. And this is a tutorial about making a website, not about making some great content, so please don't be harsh on the content. I'm Dutch and I'm trying to write something to illustrate how you can make a blog post. So this is the title, and then I will start writing about my trip to Australia. So I finished my first alinea. What I will do now, I can say enter, and what you'll see, it will leave some space over here. That means that when you press enter, you will create a new alinea. So if I say title, and I press enter, and I say paragraph, then these are two paragraphs. If I say title 2, and I press shift enter, and I say paragraph, then you will see that it will not be a paragraph because these two lines are one paragraph. So I say enter again and say paragraph. Maybe I'm going too fast, but I will explain what I'm doing. Here I have one sentence. After that I pressed enter, so here we'll start a new alinea. If I select this first alinea, I can select paragraph over here and create a heading 1. Heading 1 is found easier by Google than a heading 4. So if you have an important header, please call it a header 1. This is a paragraph, so I leave it as it is, and here is a title again. So I say header 1, here's paragraph 2, and here I pressed shift enter. But if I press shift enter, that means there will be no new paragraph, but there will be just a new break. So if I say title 2 has to be heading 1, you see that paragraph below also will be heading 1. So I should remove this, call this 3, call this 2, update it, and refresh the page. Here you see Australia is such a beautiful country in a different style than we see over here, because this editor does not give you a style. So maybe you think, whoa, this is so big, this title, way too big. But if you take a look here, you see it's not that big. And if we want to change the spaces between these titles and paragraphs, we can change it later. And if we change it, it will be changed everywhere in the website. So my amazing journey to Australia. Australia is such a beautiful country. Title 2, title 3, and let's remove this over here. And maybe you want to insert an image. I have some images, so I go to those images. Australia. Here are a few. We went sailing. So let's start with this one. I click on it, I open it in Photoshop. I can leave it as it is, or I make it 16 by 9. Actually, I like that, so I will make it 16 by 9. Enter. I can change all this stuff, but I won't do that right now because I'm illustrating how to make a website, not how to edit images. So I save it, and again, the title has to be important. I change this to 1280 by 720. I save it, and I call this Guranda Village Cairns. This was in Cairns, such a beautiful place in Australia. And let's do it with some other images. Sequest, so I call this Sequest Cairns Australia. So if people are searching on the internet to see Quest cairns, and I go to images, you see it's the same boat. It could be that in a few weeks or in a few months my image pops up here, and that would be nice because if someone clicks on it and says I want to visit this page, then there comes a person to my website, and that is what I want. I want to attract as much people as possible to my website. Also this one, I make it a bit smaller, enter, save it, 1280 by 720, save it, and I call this Great Barrier Reef. Now I go to Tiny PNG, I click here, and I select the 3 most recent images. I open it, and there they go. I can download them, save it. And the smaller the files on your website, the faster your website becomes. And the faster your website becomes, the nicer you are in Google's eyes. And we want to be nice in Google's eyes. Then we will get ranked better. So I can add media in a few different ways. I can click here, add media, upload files and select files. I can even select 3 files at the same time, selecting the first one, holding Command, and you can select more files, or hold Shift and it will select all the files between the 2 files you have selected. So if I select the upper one and the lower one, you'll select everything. I'll select only those 3, open them, and then I want to rename them. So over here, Guranda Village Cairns, copy, paste. Over here, Sequest Cairns, Australia, and here, Great Barrier Reef. They're all selected. I can uncheck this one and check it again. Also here I can hold Shift and select them all 3, and I can insert them into the post. I update and take a look. This is one way of showing pictures, but let's try a different one. I remove them, and I again go to Add Media. I select them all, and I scroll down, and here it says the size. I want the size to be the full size, and I don't want them to link, and I don't want to align them yet. Insert into post, and what you'll see now, this one is bigger, so I have to do this with all the pictures. So let me do it one more time. Add media, select this one, full size, and full size probably. Yes, select them all 3, insert them into the post, and now we have this. This is a way I like about placing images. I do the same at my website, Ferdy Korpershoek.com. I make photos, videos, and websites in my daily life. If I go to portfolio, and I want to showcase some images, I put them below each other like this. I like that. So I do the same over here. But if you want to place it a different way, then you can do that. Here I'm talking about Sydney. Let me see, nothing has to do something with Sydney. So let me make a new title and a linear. Guranda Village. On day 3, we decided. So over here, I make the title a header, heading 1. Right now I can drag this image. I can drag it up like this, yeah. One more. And then I can drag it over here at the beginning of the alinea, and then I can change some things. I click on this icon so I can edit it, and I want to make it smaller. So I say make it large and align it at the left. Update, what you'll see now, the image will be inlined in the alinea and it will be at the left. I want to make this smaller, like this. Or I can say I want to have it at the right. And that's a really nice way of placing images in a certain place. I update it, take a look. And this is how it looks like. So what I can do after that, there's a visual tab and a text tab. This is all the code you are making. So if I say I want this title to be red, in the text you will see the code of that, span color, and this is the code for a red color. So here you can change some other things. So we have our image over here, this stuff over here. Then we have the alinea, and I want to say open a new alinea. Hi there. Go back to visuals, and I go to hi there, drag the image over here, and I change hi there to a title, which is called the Great Barrier Reef. Press enter, so I make a new alinea, and I start typing again. Right now I have a new title, so I change it to header 1, or I call it title, but you can say also can say header. So I place this picture over here because it had everything to do, or you know what? Over here, and this picture I drag over here and drag it even lower over here. If it's hard to do, you can say command minus 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 minus, and you can drag it easier, and then you say command 0, and then you're back where you want to be. So here I say I select it, place it at the left, and make it a lot smaller, like this. And here I say at the right again, or you know what, I want to leave this one in the middle, below the alinea, like here. Update, refresh. My amazing journey to Australia, June 16, 2016, Ferdy, Korpershoek, Australia. Travels, the title in an image, the color is red over here. I can change it back. The photo at the right, the photo at the left, and the photo in the middle. What you also can do, you can select the photo, edit the photo, and let it link to the media file. Update, update. Refresh. If you click here, you go to the media file. I don't like this. I like a light box. Like here, if I go to my own page, often this comes with premium themes. This is a free theme, but maybe there's a way to work around it. So I go to blog. This is the way how I show my blog. I click on it. I scroll down. I click on the picture, and I can go through the different files. As you see, our pictures have improved the last years. This is my wife. This was our honeymoon. But we are working with this theme, so I changed it back. I don't want to link it to anything. So I say link to none, update. And this is how our first blog post is looking. So if I see here the recent posts, you see my amazing journey to Australia. Well, let me take a look at the widgets. They are over here. So let's go to the back end. I close this one. And I go to Appearance, Widgets. What are widgets? Widgets are small modules that will help you to show information on your website. So if I go to the blog page, blog, these are widgets: a search widget, a recent post widget, recent comments widgets, archive widgets, and category widgets, and meta widgets. By default, all those widgets are active. Because I have a small website, I don't want to have a search widget yet, so I delete it. I want to have recent posts. I don't want to have a recent comment yet. I don't want to have archives. I don't want to have metadata, but I want to have categories. So I will also call this categories. Show post counts. And this is okay with me. If I refresh the page, take a look at this place. Now we only have recent posts, and as you see, one category is travels and a subcategory is Australia. So let's create a second blog post. And this post will be an inspirational blog post. So the title will be As a Man Thinks in His Heart, so is he. And I add a category and I call this inspirational. Enter. And I will call this as a subcategory inspirational self-improvement. Enter. Is the word self-improvement? Self-improvement are two words, so I have to change that. For now, I will publish it. Then I go to posts, categories, and here I can change it. Self, there's an M, that doesn't belong there. Self-improvement and self-improvement. Update. Let's go back to the post, all posts. As man thinks in his heart, so is he. And what you will see if you go to the website and to blog, you see As a Man Thinks in His Heart, my amazing journey to Australia. So now the categories are Australia, inspirational, self-improvement, and travels. And the more you blog, the more categories you will get, and the bigger the size and the bigger the amounts of blog posts. So I go search for a beautiful picture. Man thinking. Here at Graphic Stock. And I want it to be a positive image. So I think this is a nice one. But I want it to be related to everybody and not only to business people. So maybe this one. So let me open this image, copy this, close the image, just like the other images. And here it is. I go to this layer, the lowest one, the background, and paste it and say edit, transform, scale, Command 0, hold Shift, Command 0 again, make it like this, a little bit higher I think, Enter. What I will do, I select those two by holding Shift, then go to this icon and drag this down, like this, grab the title and paste it. That's the wrong title. So I go to my post, copy this title and paste it. Then in the middle I will say enter. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. I save it. Again 100%, 1280. Save. Paste it. Enter. Go to tiny PNG. In the beginning it can be very frustrating or maybe complicated what I'm doing, but if you do this a few times then it will become very easy. Download, save, edit post, scroll down, go to set featured image, upload files, open. Again, paste the title and paste it at the alt text. Update, go to the blog post, and here you see an image and an image. I like professional images. If you take a look here at graphic stock, you see a lot of professional images. And what I like about it is the 7-day free trial is what I like. But for just $100 you can have unlimited access for more than 300,000 pictures and illustrations and vectors, and you can use it unlimited. So no more paying per picture. So if you want to have a professional looking blog, you can grab the images over here from graphic stock. So let's do something about the content. And I start with a header, which is the same as the title. I press enter and start typing. So I have a few alineas and 2 headers, so I select it again, heading 1, and again, heading 1. I'm talking about a tree here, an apple tree, so I go to graphic stock and search for apple tree. I like this picture. It's not a tree, but I like the picture. You know what? I like this picture even more because it looks like they're just fallen from the tree. I save it. I open it in Photoshop, copy, paste it over here. Transform scale, Command 0. And paste it, insert it into the post. Of course, you can place it at the left or at the right or somewhere else. I make it smaller. And I like it. Let me search for smart person. Let's see how this post is looking right now. I can remove the comma over here. Okay, let me show you. I make a new alinea, 5 steps to get a better self-image. Enter. And now let's say we want to add some points, bullet points, or numbered list. Then I click here and I say start reading books about self-improvement. I'm just making up something. Speak out loud who you want to be. For instance, I am great, I am smart, I can do this. Third one, I press enter and then I get point 3. If I press enter and enter, then the points are gone and I say good luck. So start today with getting a better self-image. This I make header 1. Insert into post. Change it. None. Full size. Like this. Update. Yes. And the more you do this, the more content you place, the better your website will look, and the more people will visit your website. The bigger the website, the more relevant, valuable content, the better your website will be found in Google. But it's important to give your titles a nice name in order for Google to recognize where the picture is about. This is about good luck. This is about apple trees. This is about handsome young man. And this is about as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So if you would search on this title, go to images. Oh, a lot of Bible verses. But why? If you go here and you say view image, it says here in the title as a man thinks.png. So there you see that it's important to give relevant names to your pictures. If I search for instance, Amy van Soest, I go to images. This is a picture I've made. This is one I've made. So the first 2 pictures I made of her. This one I made also. If I click here, view image, it says Amy van Soest. So it's important to give your images names. If I say Maasluis photography, I go to images. This is mine, Ferdy Korpershoek. This is mine, Ferdy Korpershoek. This is mine. This is mine again, Amy. So a lot of pictures are mine because I put it in the description here, because I put Maasluis in the name of my pictures. So never upload something like this, because Google can't see what the picture is about. You have to help Google. And if you do that, Google will help you to be found better. So that's how it works. This was our second blog. So let's take a look at our website. I close all these things. I go to the website, to the homepage, Ferdy's Lifestyle, Home, About Me, Blog, Contact. We can change the homepage, or what we can do, go back and go to Settings, Reading, and then we can say Front Page Display, my latest post. And if I do that and I go to the homepage, you still will see the image, and after that you will see my recent post. I like this the way it is, so I keep it like this. The only thing is that we have a homepage that is static with not much relevant information. So what I will do, I will go to Appearance, Menus, because if I click here, I go to the homepage, then I don't need the home link over here. So I will remove that. What we can do. We have here pages we can add to the menu, but we can also add categories to the menu. So let's see, if I do this, I add it to the menu, and I can say blog, travels, and inspirational. And as you know, we have 2 subcategories, so we put them below travels. And if I save this menu and refresh the page, you see About Me, Blog, Travels, Inspirational, Contact, Australia, Self-Improvement. So you see here is a sub menu. And if I hover over it, you see a nice animation. What I can do, I can drag Australia beneath travels like this and self-improvement over here. But what I can do, if I drag it to the right, you will see a tab like this. I release it, same goes for this, and I save the menu. I refresh the page, and now if I go to blog, I go to travels, I see something I don't like because the blog title is over here at the right. So what I can do, I go to appearance, and because it's a blog page, I drag about me to the right, refresh. I don't like this about this theme, but it's a free theme, so maybe we have to deal with some imperfections. For a theme that's for free, I like it a lot. Normally I work with premium themes, you can see them over here, WordPress, king.com, and then I go to themes. Avada I like, and Enfold I like a lot, the X theme. So if you want to learn how to make a website like this, this is a premium theme. It costs around $60 and it gives you more options to show your website more professional. And you can follow the tutorial on WordPressking.com. Now we work with this free theme and we can still make a beautiful website. So what's next? Now we see blog, travels, Australia, or inspirational, self-improvement. So what's next? I want to change this color to a blue color. So I go to customize, colors, the primary color. I want to change it to a nice blue one. How about that? I think that's better in my opinion. Save and publish. Here I can change the menu background, so let's do that. Let's make it a little bit more bluish, but a darker version. Maybe something like that. No, that's ugly. But for me this is okay. Save and publish. And now if I go and hover, then you'll see this. I think blue is better than the yellow one we had before. Now I want to change the About Me page. So I go to About Me. And I see About Me. I can edit some text. And here are the recent posts and categories. And I can edit it over here. But I don't want it like this. So I go to Page Attributes and change the templates from default template to widgetized. Update. Now I go to View Page. And you see nothing. So I go to Customize. I scroll down and here I go to Widgets. Page About Me. And now we can add certain widgets. So let me see. Let's talk about skills. I'm going to tell the visitors of the website what I like to do. So the title is What I Like to Do the Most. Travel with my wife. 95%. Second skill. Hang out with friends. 80. Third skill, read a good book. So actually they are not skills, but I can let people see the amount of stuff. 70. Pay my bills. 5. It gives you an idea what is possible. So I can save this and publish it, and then it is saved. So I go to About Me, and this is what I see, what I like to do the most: travel with my wife, hang out with friends, read a good book. What can I do more? I can create a new page, and I call this Ferdy Korpershoek. That's my name. And I change this template to single employee. I publish it. Insert into the post. And then I can tell a story about myself, my name. I align this to the left. I update it. It's a single employee. So now I can go to customize the page again. So I go to widgets, About Me page, add a widget, and then show your employees. And if I'm correct, yeah, I can choose here Ferdy Korpershoek. And then I go to the page About Me. I go back to widgets. I'm now on a different page. I have to leave this page and do it again. Customize. Widgets. About Me. Add a widget. Employees. Title. About Me. The styling. Click to expand. Background color will be blue. Maybe darker blue. Or lighter blue. Or the same blue as my homepage. Colors. Copy this color code. Paste it over here. Text color white. And maybe a title color, About Me. Can be some different color. With your title color, white. Here it goes. Ferdy Korpershoek. Save and publish. So what I can do, I can collapse this and then shift it. And now it's About Me, and below that what I like to do the most. What else is there to do? Add a widget. A text widget. And here it says contact me. Contact me. Save and publish. And right now I will go to the back end of the website. Over here, we are going to install a plugin. I go to plugins, add a new one. We are going to install a contact form plugin. Contact form 7. Enter. Install now. Activate the plugin. we can go to contact and copy this shortcode, go to custom about me and paste it over here. Now we see people can fill in this form. And also here we can change the background color. I would say blue, white, blue. So I scroll up, I go to that color, I scroll down to contact me, background color, this color, text color, white, and widget title, white. I like it to be in half. So it will be more in the middle, maybe 1/3. Actually, I don't like this, but I leave it as it is. Maybe this one. Save and publish. Escape. So about me, Ferdy Korpershoek. Contact me. If I click here, I go to ferdycorp.com/ferdykorpershoek, and here we see information about me. So let's go to the contact page, edit the page, copy this code again, and say here, if you want to get in touch with me, please fill in this form below, and I will do my best to get in contact with you as soon as possible. Update. Of course, don't forget to place the code. And if we take a look, it says view page. You see here the message. If you want to make a more complicated form with more options, please click here. Follow this tutorial about contact form 7. One thing for contact form, if you click on contact form and go to the second tab, mail, then you can select over here to which email address the message should go. So let's create some widgets over here. So I go to the home page, customize, and we go to footer widget area, 3 widgets. I can upload my logo over here. It's this one. We deactivated this. Save and publish. We have to go to appearance widget and add our widgets. So I go away over here, go to the backend, go to appearance, widgets, and the footer one, we can add some text. And actually I can copy this from Ferdy Korpershoek. Copy this. You can place some text about ferdycorp.com or about your website. Save it, and if you go to the home page and you scroll down, you'll see this. So we go to the second footer, and how about some recent posts? I drag them over here. Recent posts. We can select how many posts we want. I want 5. Save it. refresh the page, and we see the recent posts over here. The third thing, we can add a social profile. You can do it by dragging it, but you can also click on it and then select footer 3 and say add widget, social, get in touch. I have to make a social menu, so I go to the backend to menus and I create a new menu. I call this one social media. I create a menu and I go to custom links and say http facebook.com/ferdycorp, Facebook, add to the menu. The second one is twitter.com/ferdycorp. Twitter is the link text. The third one is instagram.com/ferdycorp. Instagram. And the fourth one is youtube.com/user/Ferdy Korpershoek. YouTube, add to menu, save the menu, save this, refresh the page, footer 3, and choose social media. And let me see what happens. Okay, I like that very much. So those are the 3 widgets you can use in your website. The menu over here. Maybe we can use the same menu over here. So let's go to Appearance, Menus. Go to the social media menu and say in the footer, Save Menu. It's a way of showing things, but I leave it like it is. What I want to do, I want to remove this. How can you do that? Go to the backend, go to Appearance Editor, and then search for footer.php. And here it is, theme footer. So I click here. Let me see. And here it says PHP asterisk footer. I want to change this to copyright Alt G 2016 Ferdy Korpershoek. And let's see what happens. And now it says 2016 Ferdy Korpershoek. I like that more. Here we see Facebook and stuff. We see it also here. Recent posts about ferdycorp.com. Some blog posts. June 16. I went to Australia in 2005, so I click here. I click on Edit Post. And I go to Edit. And I say published in July 5th in 2005. Okay. Update. And now when we take a look, it says July the 5th, 2005. And if I would say 2016, and I would say that I posted it 5 minutes ago, it will become above this post. So the most recent post will be displayed at first. Okay, I'm going to create a new post, a quick one. And I've been to America. So I say my America journey in 2006. Copy this. I go to visual editor again, and here comes one last story with a few pictures. I will add some pictures. How do I do that? I go to Photoshop. I open a few pictures. America. I even have a video. And I can't crop this. So I just save it and call this Los Angeles. Don't save. I can't grab this one. Dancing with my brother in a cowboy town. What's happening? I released the butts already, but it's still going. $12.80. Cowboy town. Don't save. This is the family in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I guess that's why not everybody's happy or looking happy. $12.80. Family. Korpershoek. Don't save. Me filming. Me, my father and my sister in Las Vegas. $12.80. And that's it. So how do I do this? I go to App Media, upload files. No, I forget something. Tiny PNG. Where are you? Bring them all over here. And I will download them. 1, 2, now I go to the website, Add Media, select those files. I select it and optimize them. Cowboy Town. They're still all selected, so I say size, full size, no alignment, none, full size, none, and full size, and none and full size. Insert into the post, and there they come. And I want to put them in travels, a new category, America, with the parent travels. And when I publish this, what you will see is this. If I go to categories, you see in travels there are 2, so if I click on travels, you see only 2 posts. And if I go to home, you see 1, 2, 3 posts. So that's how it works. That's why there are categories, so you can select all different kinds of things. I can change it to 2 categories and subcategories. I go to widgets, display as drop down, show hierarchy. Let me see what happens. Yeah, no drop down, but I want some hierarchy. Like this. Inspirational, self-improvement, travels, America, Australia. Really nice. I will add some more blog posts and then show you how it looks. And I'm back. It's a few weeks later. As you see, I have some new blog posts, some new categories. And what I want to do, I want to change some things. First, I want to change this color. I don't like it. So I go to Customize, Colors. I grab this color, I copy it. I go to Menu, Background. If I scroll down, this is how it looks like. I like that. But what I want to do now, I save it and publish it. And now we're going to change some codes. It's not hard. Just follow along and you will be fine. I go to the back end of the website. I go to Appearance, Editor. And here you see all the files that the theme Astrid is containing. And I go to style.css. You can find it over here. Style.css. And I'm searching for point side header. And here you see border bottom 1 pixel solid, red, green, blue, alpha. And this means white, this color code. Every color, red, green and blue, can be 0 or 255 and everything between it. And this means it's perfectly white. But the alpha channel is 0.1, which means it's 10% of transparency. So if I go to the website, so this is a color white, but it's only letting through 10% of the background. I want to change that, so I make this 0.7. Now it's letting through 70% of the background, or of this color, actually, of this white color. I save it, I refresh it, and in my opinion it looks better than when it's dark. And now I want to change this background over here. I think it's too dark. I want to make it lighter and maybe a different color. So I scroll down and I search for side header image after this one. And here you see background color red, green, blue, alpha, and here it's 0.9. If I make this 0.1 or 0.5 and I save it, you see less dark color and more of the background. So I refresh the page. It's looking better in my opinion already. What I want to do now, I copy this code. It's a really handy tool. You can find a tutorial about the color picker over here. How to add it to your Firefox or Chrome. I use it and I go to Photoshop. Paste the color. And what do you see? Red, green, blue, 50, 154 and 223. So I go to the back end of the website. 50, 154 and 223. So if this is 0.9, you will see a lot of blue. I don't like it, but maybe something in the middle. So 0.4 or 0.5. Update. Refresh the page. Now you don't see this as good. So what we can also do, make it 0.4. Go back to Photoshop, to that color, and then go to the brightness, use saturation and brightness, and bring the brightness down. And that way the color will be the same, it will be darker. And then you have 22, 70, 102. 22, 70, 102. I saved it and check it out. I think something went wrong. Yes, actually I like this. Follow me on my life journey, Ferdy's lifestyle, and my latest blog posts. If I go to blog over here, you don't see any blog message. So what I will do, I go to the backend, to menus. First, I select the main menu. I go to custom link, ferdykorp.com, and call the link text blog. I add it to the menu. I drag it up, and I drag travel, and Australia, and inspirational and self-improvement over here. I remove this one. I save it. And now we're here, we can also go to the categories. And of our travels, we also have America and Asia. I save the menu. I go to the front end. Now if I go to blog, I click on it and I come to the home page where I see my latest blog posts. So what did we do in this tutorial? We got a domain name and web hosting. We installed WordPress. We installed the Astrid theme. We changed the home page, changed the text over here, changed the layout, the colors. We added some blog posts with some pictures that are optimized for Google, some text, more pictures. We added categories that you can see in the menu. We added an About Me page with some information. We added a contact page and a contact form. We added different kind of widgets. We changed this over here. And we added some social media links to the website, also over here. There's a lot more we can do. We can add some social media stuff over here. We can add MailChimp. We can add more blog posts, but all these things I've explained already in some videos. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn how to add social media icons, then please click here. If you want to learn how to add MailChimp, click here. If you want to optimize this website even more, click here. And then I will see you next time. Bye bye.